Welcome to the Empowering Industry Podcast, a production from Empowering Pumps and Equipment as the voice of the pump and related equipment industry. Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Empowering Industry Podcast. I'm your host, Charli Matthews, and I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited for the event season to start, getting back on the road, seeing our clients. And, it's amazing how the Empowering Pump and Equipment team, along with Empowering Women in Industry, come together on these podcasts. It's just fun for me. So you'll see a little bit of that today because I'm bringing you a special guest who I've seen and do amazing things. But we're going to start with just introducing our guest. Ashley, will you jump on here and introduce yourself to the group?
Hi, my name is Ashley Scott Zachry, and I am the head of marketing for Grundfos commercial buildings here in the Americas. I'm so excited to be here and get to share some of the cool things that we're going to be doing as we kick off event season with AHR.
Yes, and I love it that it's in Atlanta this year. It's very easy for me to get to, being in Alabama. So I'll just drive over there and just check out the show. We have a booth there this year as well. So definitely check out Empowering Pumps and Equipment there. But Grundfos has a lot to offer, lots of things to see and participate in. So Ashley, what are you looking forward to showing us?
Well, I'm really looking forward to really showing everyone the expansion of our innovation and bringing real sustainable solutions to the marketplace. With pumps, things have been a little bit stagnant in achieving that energy savings because we have had the MLE motors for many, many years. And people have always looked to that to save energy. But now we're bringing new ways of actually designing for different applications in heating and cooling. Last year, we debuted distributed pumping. And this year, we're going to take it a step further. We've really updated that distributed pumping experience where people can actually see how this works in the booth. And distributed pumping is a new way of designing balanced chilled water systems and really enhancing the comfort in the building. It allows you to deliver comfort at a very precise level. We actually just had an installation at the Museum of Flight in Seattle. And I think having an installation in a really challenging building where comfort needs to be maintained at a very, very specific temperature because of all of the artifacts that are within the Museum of Flight shows the confidence that the marketplace has in this solution being an optimal cooling solution. It also really helps you improve the delta T and reduce the pump energy. So it's a great way of really rethinking how we design chilled water systems in the industry. And what you're going to see within that demo are going to be some new innovations that we're bringing. We have our classic Magna 3 circulator in the booth. It's now going to have Bluetooth connectivity. And additionally, we're going to have our skid systems, the hydro MPCs for HVAC, and we're expanding the pump models that can fit within those skid systems. So it's a way of really being able to customize what you need for your application, making sure that we're giving you always the best efficiency point and delivering what's needed for that specific building, because every building is unique and we want to make it sure that it's as easy as possible for engineers to design.
Yeah,
And
and
I'm
it
really
sounds
excited
like
too, because I think that's where we first met.
yes, and I was going to say, there's so much, just bringing people together and seeing each other at events is so important, and just, I look forward to that, of course. But you having the equipment there on display and talking about energy efficiency, which we absolutely know that is of interest and what we're trying to accomplish with sustainability, but looking at it in different ways, in new ways across the board. But that design approach, I think, is wonderful, and I'm excited about thinking about, I guess, some of the things that we traditionally talk about, like the circulator pumps. Like, we combine that with the new innovative design techniques, and what are we going to innovate? I mean, after bringing all these people together, I mean, those are the things that I love just thinking about, and having partners like you absolutely help with that.
No, we're super excited. And the great thing about Grundfos is we're constantly pushing innovation. We want to make sure that we're designing pumps for the way that people are actually using them and taking a systems approach. So it's really fascinating working for the company with so many experts in the industry, so much focus on sustainability and energy savings, and really getting to see how they push the mark each year, because each year brings new challenges, new regulations, new, I guess, standards and records that we can beat. So it's a constant innovation, and it's really, really wonderful to be a part of.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the basement, like people that haven't heard about this, just set it up for us.
So the basement is essentially a beer event that we open in our booth every year. It's an annual event. I think it started back in 2017 in the Grundfos booth. It's always the first day of the show from 3 to 6, and there are some really amazing beer experts that also work in the company, and they have hand selected some amazing beers. So there's a wide selection. We encourage everyone to stop by, have a beer with us. Let's kick off the event season the right way together, and just have a toast.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think that just, the knowledge is there, the hands-on approach, can being able to go to a booth and see this and touch it, have some fun with some friends afterwards. And, I always hear about ideas on napkins happening when, the events, networking events, and socializing events happen. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. I think, definitely I'm excited to see you again in Atlanta. But is there anything else, that you just want to leave our audience with?
I think just to focus on, Grundfos has always been really committed to bringing efficiency, but also a real commitment to how you use our products. So when you come into the booth, we want to make sure that you're hands-on with the products, using selection tools, using design tools. We actually are going to have our proprietary Grundfos distributed pumping design tool in the booth, so you can actually start that process and get more familiar with it. So please, stop by the booth. It's going to be completely hands-on, and we cannot wait to toast you with a beer or a water within the booth from 3 to 6 on the first day of the show on Monday.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Ashley, for your time. Like I said, I'm just excited to see you and your team. Y'all are great. I brought up empowering women because you're definitely an empowered woman in my book. And so I definitely can't wait to see you and your team there. Take care of you, and I'll see you next month.
See you next month. Can't wait to see you.